Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase video here on the channel. Today we are checking out the Star Wars expansion mod for Minecraft version 1.20.1. Guys, this is the same mod creator that developed the Dark Souls expansion mod. They have also done a Star Wars expansion I've seen. So we're going to be going over that today. Of course, if you guys have been enjoying the mod showcase on the channel, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the Star Wars expansion mod. So similarly to the Dark Souls expansion mod, your world starts out pretty normal. You start off in a normally generated Minecraft world where you are going to need to find a specific structure in order to enter the world of the mod. So this one specifically is an escape pod. So this escape pod actually spawned pretty close to me. It was only 16 by -600 in my world. And once you find this, you are going to need to craft a repair kit in order to actually get it functioning and being able to travel to other planets. Because yes, you can travel to other planets. So the first thing you need to craft is the repair kit, and that is crafted with simply just iron ingots and a block of iron. So you can't necessarily maybe not do this in your first seconds in the world of Minecraft, but after you do a little bit of mining, you'll be able to leave and explore the galaxy. But before we do that, I want to show off all the mobs and creatures within this mod to sort of get you guys in the mindset of Star Wars before we go to the other planets. So there's actually 3 different sets of, we'll say, mobs that are in the world. We have, of course, the vehicles, the droids, and the entities. So I'm going to go over the entities first, or the spawn eggs, and then we'll show off the droids and then the vehicles. So first up, we have a Rodian. As you can see, they have 20 health, and they have a very long name, but they are, of course, your typical Rodians they're used to seeing. They also speak the language of Rodian. So if it gets too loud, I'm just going to lower my sound down because we don't want things to be like blasting in my ear. Next up, we have the Ithorians, which are these guys right here. They have about 20 HP each, and they have about the same design. We have, of course, the Jawas. They're following me around a little bit, which is interesting, but we have some Jawas looking pretty cute at 18 health. Next up, we have the Twi'leks. And, of course, you can get them in some different colors like you're used to seeing in the world. They have 20 HP each. We have the Tuskens, the Tusken Raiders. Here they are. They have about 40 HP each, and I forgot to mention the download link to this mod will be in the description if you guys do want to download this mod for yourselves. Next up, we have I dropped the spawn egg. The Banthas. The typical Banthas they're used to seeing on Tatooine. They have 40 health. We have the Krykna, which are these spider things that we've seen in more recent Star Wars media. Pretty terrifying. They have about 15 health, and it looks like they're just scuttering around a bit. Interesting that nothing wants to attack each other. We have the Argus Frog, which is this guy right here. He has about 10 health. Pretty terrifying. We have humans. Literal typical Steve humans that'll just be roaming around. They have about 20 HP each, which is pretty crazy. Let's grab up the rest of the spawn eggs. Next up, we have the Tauntauns. You guys know the Tauntauns, your typical Tauntaun selves. They've got 30 HP each. We have the Gamorreans, which are, of course, the big pig green-looking fellows that guard Jabba the Hutt's palace. They have 55 HP each, pretty strong. We have a Hutt, literally Jabba the Hutt, but it specifically just says Hutt, which is interesting, but here they are. They have 150 health each. And then some pirates, which, honestly, looking pretty terrifying. I see there's different variations of them. We have a Bosk-looking pirate, and then we have just the normal Steve pirates, and they have about 35 health each. So that's it for the characters currently within the mod. Now let's show off the droids, and there is a good selection of droids as well, so do not worry. First up, R2-D2, 45 health, 3 armor bars, and the reason why it used up my spawning is because you can actually acquire these droids via different villager trades on some of the planets. You can see right here, if you go to a Star Wars villager, you can actually trade some components for the different droids, which is really, really cool. Can you do that with the battle droid too? No, you can't do with the battle droid. Interesting. Next up, we have C-3PO. 45 health, 3 armor bars. We have R4P17. 45 health, 3 armor bars. Next up, we have R2KT. 45 health, 3 armor bars. TC-14. 45 health, 3 armor bars. We have the I-82, which has 45 health, 3 armor bars. The GNK, which is the Gong droid, looking like 100 health, 3 armor bars. We have the B-1 battle droid. Has 30 health. Pretty terrifying also. Imagine coming across that in your Minecraft world. And then we have the MSE-6, which is the little mouse droid, 10 health, 3 armor bars. And I'm pretty sure you can't really interact with any of these guys. They just kind of roam around, which is really cool. And then we have one more, which is the T3M4, which is this droid right here, 45 health, 3 armor bars. Now, let's show off the vehicles. Now, you can also purchase these from the villagers that you'll be fighting on the planets. The escape pod also can be purchased if you happen to destroy your escape pod, because they do have durability. Like, the escape pod is 50 durability. Do not let anything happen to it. Otherwise, you won't even be able to get off the main world of Minecraft. But here is the fully functioning escape pod that you will be able to interact with, 150 health. Next up, we have the Snow Speeder. Has 75 health, and yes, you can pilot all of these. The ATST, the walker itself, 200 health, very powerful. We have the TIE Fighter, which has 100 health. The Speeder Bike, 100 health. The X-Wing, I like how the TIE Fighter is the same amount of health as the Speeder. The X-Wing, 100 health. And the Land Speeder, 100 health, which are all really, really cool vehicles that you will be encountering within your world. And you can also purchase, like I said, from the villagers. But now that all that's said and done, let's repair our escape pod and get off this planet and explore some other planets. So I believe you just have to right-click this. Yep, it uses up the repair kit, even in creative mode, and you can enter your escape pod by right-clicking it. And I have no idea how to get it to actually go. Oh, Z. There we go. So hit Z on your keyboard, and it will allow you to choose which planet you want to go to. Earth, which is, of course, the planet we are on, the overworld. You can also go to Tatooine, Hoth, Kashyyyk, or Endor. I'm going to select Tatooine because that's the classic one that everyone totally isn't sick of at this point in Star Wars. You can dismount, and you'll be able to start exploring. Like, this world is treated like a dimension, by the way, so it is infinitely generating. But also keep in mind that you need to, keep your escape pod around. It doesn't go, you can't pilot it, I don't believe, and you can't, like, decompress it. You can't, like, shift right-click it into, like, a little pod. If you want to get back on it again, you can just, right-click it and then you can leave. But until you get another ship, this is your life. Do not leave this ship behind. Now, upon arriving on Tatooine, you can explore the villages to trade and buy new materials, items, weapons, etc., while gathering resources to use in combat against the creatures you will be coming across. You can also buy droids, weapons, spacecrafts, and these villages using the materials you gather on the planets. In addition, you will find various Jedi temples scattered across the planet where you can become one with the Force and also forge your lightsaber. So those are all the things you'll be coming across on at least Tatooine, it says. But let's explore a little bit and see what Tatooine has to offer. I will not be exploring the other planets, however. I want you guys to experience that, at least in this initial video. If there's, of course, patch updates that change things, that'll change things. But, of course, we have a little Tusken camp, it looks like, with the Tusken Raiders. Now, I'm just saying, day one of Minecraft, you're probably not going to beat Tusken Raiders. They have 40 health, and they have their Bantha staves, as well as the Banthas themselves. But let's roam around a bit. Unfortunately, you cannot find a Sarlacc pit yet. That is not added. But it is really cool that you can, of course, come across the Sandcrawler over here, which I'm flying towards. And can I just say, they nailed Tatooine. Literally, it's just being a desert. And, oh, there is another crashed escape pod. Okay, so you can find more of these just around your world. But, of course, you would need to acquire iron. And I don't know where you're going to get that. There is, of course, some material right here, which is Donium. I believe that's going to be one of the materials you're going to need to make certain things. But upon entering this facility, you will see there is, of course, a workbench right here. This is the workbench used to make specific ships and whatnot. Here is another one right here, which is the control panel. These are what the villagers will actually use as their trading things. The Jawas are also functioning as the same deal. So as you can see here, for some quadium and electric boards, you could craft an escape pod or an X-Wing. And if you're wondering, the electric boards are going to be crafted using... You cannot craft them. Oh, no, you can't craft them. You're going to need some rubber, some quadium, and some copper ingots. So copper, of course, has a very important use in the Star Wars world, which is really cool. And look, there's some droids here, too, you can encounter. We got a Gonk droid, we got an astromech red droid, and we have some protocol droids white. So keep in mind, however, I did show you guys the spawnings, but I do believe there's other things within the mod. Oh, they have that rare plant in Minecraft that you can't actually spawn in that will naturally be in your world, because in the screenshots I saw, you can actually find stormtroopers in your world. So just keep that in mind, that although I tried showing you guys all the mobs, I think there are some that do not have spawn eggs yet. And there is some copper here. I believe how this works is whatever planet you're on, it provides you with the resources you need in order to actually leave the planet as well. So you could say you're stranded, but at the same time, you're probably going to be fine. I believe there is some more ore right here. What is this? Is it the rubber? Yep, that's the rubber. So you guys should be able to actually function on the planet. I'm trying to look for a village, though, because it did say to locate the village. There is another sandcrawler over there, and there is another not temple. What is this? This is the Tuscan camp. I like how it's like the moisture farmer place, but the Tuscans are just kind of, oh, look what we found over here. Okay, so this is probably the village that we are looking for, or the market district at least. It looks like it was literally carved into the sand. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's pretty funny. So there are some Rhodians here. We got some farming. We got some plants if you guys want to actually do, you know, plant stuff. We do have a chest with no stuff in it, but the Rhodians and Twi'leks are here, which is really cool. We got some humans roaming around. We have a crate, just a typical crate. But yeah, it looks like you're going to want to come here if you want to actually barter and trade with specific people. Again, these machines right here are for any villager class character. So if you have any villagers, oh look, there's the frogs. If you have any villagers, or I guess Jawas count as villagers as well, they are going to be what you're going to be looking for in order to actually move around. We have a land speeder here, which I literally just stole. You could just move around. It doesn't require fuel or anything, I'm pretty sure. I think it's just sort of, you get in it and move it around, which is really nice. But I like, so far, what this mod has done to make Star Wars come alive in Minecraft. And again, they've done an amazing job with the Dark Souls mod that, you know, I expected at least this much from them when doing the Star Wars mod as well. So, of course, over here we have, I believe this is going to be Jabba's sail barge. So we can check that out and then call it a video. But like I said, there is so much to explore within even this planet. And there are several other planets. Again, there is Hoth, Kashyyyk, and Endor you can also explore. And of course, you're going to be finding the related things on that planet as well. And it looks like this place is a bit dangerous. It's got, of course, the Gamorreans. You got pirates roaming about as well. Now, I'm wondering, can I find Jabba here? Oh my gosh. There's actually a Cad Bane pirate, quote unquote. But this is literally Cad Bane. That's hilarious. And of course, we have Jabba. He has lost 1 health somehow. We got some crates with some galactic credits inside. You could try robbing them if you want. Of course, you cannot trade with them. Can you trade with Java? No. But yeah, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that you could get Cad Bane pirates. Now, I'm wondering if they are going to add specific... Oh, yep, there's a bunch of Jogan fruit and Melu runs, as well as some Kylek legs and Argus frog legs. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, this place is really cool. I don't know if you have exactly the equipment to take this place on yet, if you're coming across it on day 1 in your world, but it's really cool. I also saw a speeder bike that it was letting me look at. I don't know if that was inside the ship or not. Oh, wow, they're actually right next to the... Was this all supposed to generate together? We have the Tuscan Raiders next to Jabba's sail barge, next to the Jawa thing. Maybe they're all doing trades together. Maybe they all linked up and they want to do like some nice economic trades in their world to stimulate the economy and whatnot. But either way, that is going to do it for this showcasing of the Star Wars expansion mod. I know I didn't show everything, but with typically big mods like this, I don't like to show off every single tiny thing within the mod. And of course, if any new updates come to this mod in the near future, I will show them off as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Down link for this mod will be in the description down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and goodbye.